you doing, everybody? I'm artist Brian Sheffield. It's good to have you with me today. I've got a piece of canvas today turned upside down for you, and there's a reason for that, and I want to show you the very beginning of my process when I first start. Now, this canvas, when you buy it, it's real smooth on the surface. When you're looking at a canvas, you want to look close at the surface, and if you see that it's grainy, then that's not the kind of canvas that you want. You want, unless you plan on prepping it yourself, then you can buy an unprepped canvas. But I prefer to buy the pre-prepped canvases. They're triple primed, and they have a nice smooth finish to them, so that the paint adheres really good to it. But when you buy this has been sitting up for a good while, and it's really dry. So I want my paint to adhere to the surface really well whenever I start my painting. So what I do before every painting is I turn my canvas upside down. This one is 18 by 24, so it's got a center brace in it. And you always want to make sure that your canvas has that gap right down in here. You don't want the canvas touching this center board, because if it does, it'll leave a mark here in the middle, and you don't want that. So you want to make sure that you hear this sound when you pop your canvas. If it doesn't put off a drum sound, then it's not stretched tight enough, and you need to take some staples out and then pull it tighter and then re-staple it. But what we're going to do to start is we're going to use just a regular 2-inch brush, and we're going to put some water in it. And I like to wet the back of the canvas like this with my brush, and let it sit for about an hour or so before you start your painting. And let this water kind of soak in to the back of this canvas. And a tiny bit of that moisture is going to soak through into your triple prime there, so you won't be working on a super dry surface. And if you get too much water sloshing around, you make sure you kind of do like that, and kind of, you don't want it super saturated. You just want it kind of damp to where it soaks through on each side. And just like this. Need just a little bit more water for that side. And since the back of this canvas is raw, that water is just going to soak right into the canvas. And you won't have any excess moisture on the other side. Now what you want to do is turn this canvas upside down and lay it down flat somewhere, and the moisture that you put on the bottom of the canvas won't be able to escape. Well, I know I've got this towel, so it'll soak up some, but I've got all kind of paint on this towel, so I'm not really worried about that. But that moisture that's sitting on the bottom of that canvas is going to slowly saturate through the fibers, and while this won't be wet, it won't be so dry that your paint doesn't stick well. So that's my art tip for the day, and I'm going to start this painting here for y'all in a little while, and y'all have a good one.